Alright, multiverse should be fixed now. Welcome back to the stream. Alright. How's it going, everybody? How's it going there, Onslaught? Sergeant Prowl Prime. After these messages, we'll be right back. How do I feel about Mega Man 11 and Capcom making it Mega Man X? I'm excited about it. I already own the Mega Man Anniversary Collection and the Mega Man X Anniversary Collection on PlayStation 2. And I have a backwards compatible PS3, and I also have an emulator, obviously, that can play the discs. So, sorry, I was playing Earthbound, so... Playing Earthbound. The, Mother 1 or Mother 2? Diamond Bolt Jr. is telling me to shut my mouth. And NS LaRoche is telling me to roll out. And Sheba Kobe is happy that she made it just in time. Mother 2, okay. Still waiting for Mother 3. Hey there, Cool Steve. So we're about to get this this game started. I figured I would wait a little bit before... I wonder if Capcom will release Mega Man X Command Mission. Maybe. Most likely not, because I don't think that they really care about that game. Rodimus Power of the Primes, just combine rewards and Titan Chargers put together. Kind of, yeah. So here we go. Mega Man 4. And everyone says you go to Toadman first. I hate the rain effects in this game. There we go. Have I seen Diamond Bolt's Ruin Forever for Robots in Disguise 2015? I have. And I still have yet to watch the second half of Season 3, which I know concludes the series. So, which is unfortunate because the show... I wish it was more... I wish it was better. Got him. use part. Platforming at its finest. And hey there, Flame Lord. If Energon was a better show than what? That's a tough one. Yay! Acid rain blows me to bits. Just what I always wanted. He's jiggling. He's doing the truffle shuffle. Do the truffle shuffle! If you don't get that reference, you probably have never seen the movie The Goonies. Make more Transformers discussions. I have another Transformers video actually literally 99% done. So, it's coming. It's coming. The problem is that my next Transformers discussion needs 2 more things for it to be done. Well, 1 more thing, really. Brightman! And I have a friend of mine who does voice, you know, is going to be doing a voice on my next video, so he's going to be... He just has to record it for me and get it to me. Yeah, Frogman doing the truffle shuffle. If they don't get the reference, yeah, it's from the Goonies. Yeah, I'm glad that the fan of Robots in Disguise who put the comments and admitted isn't a perfect show. I'd love to see logical fans instead of him the toxic fan bases. Yeah, there's a lot of toxic fan basing lately, which I think a lot of series suffer from. It's not just the dubbing in Energon that's bad, it's Energon itself is bad. Okay, this is where you gotta be careful about who you kill. Ooh. Swing your arms from side to side. Wee! Oh, totally worth it. Hey there, Patriots. Here, watching this End Christmas Story. You shoot your eye out, kid. Hello. Ah. Oh. Down with Sam. Sam gets no love. That's because Sam's crazy. I can't put my... Louie, you can put your arms down. They are down. Uh-oh. Oops. I died. Well, happy birthday, Patriots. Have fun, Mr. Diamond Bolt Jr. All the Decepticons are going through the trouble of dying just for Sam. Well, maybe Sam is dead. Okay, I need to remember not to kill this guy. Crap. Worst Decepticon and worst Autobot? I don't believe that Sam is dead. I'm just throwing it out there because everyone's saying that, like, oh, maybe he's, you know, dead for Sam or whatever. There was, yeah, that is true. There was supposed to be a Shattered Glass episode of Transformers Animated, and it would have, like, pretty much made, like, everybody evil or whatever, and it would have been cool to see. All right. Have fun there, Diamond Bolt Jr. I find that Superman on the channel of all of his video demonetized or age restricted, even though... Alright. Dying in... No, I don't think he's any relation to Diamond Bolt. I think he's just... It was just a... called himself that. Who is my least favorite Megatron besides the Energon one? Well, see, the thing is about the Energon Megatron is that it's also the same Megatron as all the other series. I mean, you know, like the Transformers Armada and Cybertron. It's the same Megatron. So it's kind of hard to you know, to say, like, oh, which one's which, like which one do I like better. I'm like, I don't really know if I like you know, don't like him at all personally, but I'd say How did they get the dubbing wrong, Energon? It's like I'll say it again. Like, it's not that they got the dubbing wrong. It's that the series is just so bad that even dubbing it was bad, and also it was rushed. I think, if I recall, like the Cartoon Network scheduling for the entire Unicron trilogy was just absolutely atrocious. I think that's why Cybertron didn't air on Cartoon Network. I could be wrong. I don't think it did. Just because Cartoon Network is bad at scheduling cartoons, it's just what they do. I had to wait until it reached the top. Yeah, the translation guy was drunk. That's a good one. I am totally sucking at this stage. Like, completely. Yeah, they didn't have time to edit. I mean, just think about this. They called Sparkplug Leader 1, right? In Armada. Remember that? You know, they just, like, they needed to get the show on the air before they had time to fix it. Every time that there is an error that's like that, it always has to do with the fact that, you know, they don't have time to fix their mistakes. And it sucks because shows shouldn't have that problem, but they do. Oh, that was a close one. I made it. I made it. Cybertron didn't have as many errors. Yeah, that is true. Well, except for the first episode, which was like they split the first two, you know, the first two episodes up and made it one episode. Crap. Ah, he got me. Is it Lightbulb? His name is Brightman. I think I will go back into his stage because Red 2001 or Car Robots versus Robots in Disguise 2000. Yeah, this is actually Mega Man 4. I would say Robots in Disguise 2001 is a better series. It's actually, you know, kind of one of the things that brought a lot of people back into Transformers because a lot of people, I know a lot of you guys probably had Armada be your first Transformer series, but I remember, like, I was just starting college and I was working for Toys R Us at the time, and Robots in Disguise had just come out because Beast Machines had just ended, and everyone was like, they're bringing back the cars and the trucks and the airplanes and stuff like that for Transformers and stuff. And I was like, cool, that's awesome. Like, you know, they're finally bringing back Transformers to the way that it's supposed to be. And then the Dreamwave comic books came out, and they were going back to G1, and it was a good time to be a fan because, you know, a lot of people were either like on that whole truck not monkey thing, and so it was kind of like a good, you know, time to like go back to being a Transformers fan and wanting to see the animated series go back to cars and trucks and airplanes again. So I know some people like, yeah, Car Robots versus Red 2001. Probably, I died. Awesome. I would probably, that's a hard one because it's the same. It's the same show. You know, there's not really much of a difference. The biggest thing that ended up happening with the dub of Car Robots into Robots in Disguise was that they named the characters more based on their Generation 1 bots. So, like, it was supposed to be Mock Alert, and they call him Prowl. And it was supposed to be Gigatron, and they call him Megatron because they didn't want to lose the Megatron trademark. So, believe it or not, they were going to lose the Megatron trademark. Yeah, 2017 was a good year to be a Transformers fan. Nah, it's got a tough one. You know, I think of all the different reboots, like Transformers has gone through more reboots than like I think any other like fan base series. I mean, can you really think of another like fan base series that has gone through so many reboots as Transformers? Like it's literally like every single series is basically a reboot. Made it. G1 was your first one. That's right, G1 was, yeah, G1 Optimus is really good at dying. Shoot. Ah, I almost had him. Yeah, Optimus Prime really likes to get a bad case of death. On Firebuck said Transformers have no robot Jesus. One more. Got him. Oh, don't get me started on IDWRC. I still have to like research that thing. Yeah, that was the enemy's health bar. Armada was your first Transformers because I see the Transformers episode, see multiple universes. Yeah, I know. Armada, everybody thought Armada was going to be a continuation of G1 because we were told every time that they did a new Transformers series, like right after Beast Machines, they were like, oh, Robots in Disguise is going to be a sequel series. And they're like, nope, it's a reboot. And then they were like, Armada is going to take place after the Rebirth. And they're like, nope, it's a reboot. And we're like, what the hey? And I remember asking Aaron Archer, if you guys know who he was like the guy in charge of Transformers. He was posting on Transformers message boards. And I asked him, I was like, maybe it would be a good idea if like Transformers series had some sense of continuity. Like if you're going to go from this, when Armada ends, are you going to like make the next series a reboot again? Or, because it doesn't make any sense, especially for new kids. And he's like, oh, I'll have to take that into consideration. I was like, oh, yeah. that would be smart, I'm really like out of touch when it comes down to current IDW comics. I really need to read more of that, but I have not had very much the opportunity to. Like Transformers IDW comics is like there's so much to read. There's just a lot to read there. And here we go. Pharaoh Man. You won't get me! There we go. Welcome to Attack of the Killer Mummy Bots. Which is my favorite incarnation of Rodimus? See, here's the thing. I really like the G1 bot because, to me, like the G1 cartoon, his insecurities about being leader actually made him likable in my eyes. I liked his character because he was imperfect. You know, if that does that make any sense? Like, I like his character for being not like this great character, and that's what I like about him, because he's unsure of himself, and you know, we've all been there. Like, those of us, especially if you've ever been in any form of management, you know, if you're unsure of yourself, you're going to think that way. Or the hamburgers with eyes in this game. Hold on a second here. So, in my opinion, it only had one good, which is Prime, and the other ones are too good, kid-friendly, and make Bumblebee look like a moron. Yeah, pretty much. What would you think of the series takes place after Rebirth and Beast Machine's crew crashed up on Earth in their damaged state? Optimus Prime gets their new bodies. Transformers shouldn't have relationships in Japan. It's fine in the USA. It's a weird, like, Transformers and relationships is a weird and odd thing. I really can't describe it to you any other way. Can you all say what you guys all want for Christmas? Sure. So here comes Pharaoh Man. Boom. For Christmas, I asked for a G1 Ultra Magnus. That's cool. Power of the Primes Rodimus is definitely what I want. Spamming like a noob. Well, I am using Boss's weakness. Never go full Autobot Megatron. Lots of Transformers. I think they didn't need to explain it. That either maybe he's... Oops. I don't need to go back in this stage. No, I don't want to go back in this stage. It's basically like Flash Stopper, yeah. Well, shoot. I don't want to go back in the stage. There's nothing in the stage I want. I forgot the balloon. Well, Slash is not the new 5th Dinobot. She's the new 6th Dinobot. What do I think about it? I think it's cool adding new characters in. I always like the idea. Yeah, it's pretty much what I'm doing at this point. Now, if I remember correctly, the next boss should be either Ringman or Dustman. Ah, Dustman, that's right. Oh, I hate those things. Ugh. It's a trap! Well, that's cool. Ah, okay, what's that? Ah, get off me. Ugh, don't get me started on KISS players. KISS players is not a good thing. No, 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 no! Ah, I got crushed. Darn. Dustman has a pretty big assortment of tiles. Oh, that was a close call. Even with my itchy trigger finger. It's hamburgers with eyes, yeah. The metals, they're called. They're basically hard hats. Do I have Takara Computron? No, I have a G1 Computron. Do I prefer the KISS Players comics never exist before the Babyers? I prefer, yeah, KISS Players, like, does... It's... No. I hope... Yeah, I do wish KISS Players never existed before. Come on. No! Ah, he got me. Do I have Reveal the Shield Jazz? No, I do not anymore. I had him at one point, but something ended up happening. And I sold some of the collection I had from that year on eBay. But I still have, like, a majority of my collection. Like, I stopped collecting heavy sometime around 2007. Somewhere around there? Yeah. Like, I had enough collecting, because I just have... Will I ever stream Cuphead? Yeah, I'd play it if, you know, if I ever want to sit down and play it. Maybe I'll sit down and play it on Twitch or something like that. I know on Twitch I just finished beating Transformers War for Cybertron, and I'll be playing Transformers Fall of Cybertron on Thursday, so... Anything on the other side? Nope. Most horrible, terrifying thing to come out of Transformers? Probably out of Japanese. Will I ever stream a Final Fantasy game? Yeah, I'll stream a Final Fantasy game again. I mean, I was streaming Final Fantasy VI for a while, but I stopped streaming that because it was just taking a while, and I also needed to do a lot of in-game fixes because it's my personal hack of Final Fantasy VI. It's been downloaded by a lot of people. If you've never played Final Fantasy VI, and you're an RPG fan, you know, I definitely recommend playing it, and you can play my version, you know. But I actually stopped, and then what happened was like I ended up screwing up my my save file, so I had to start over again. There we go. So yeah, how is everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? Has everybody seen Star Wars yet? Are they planning on seeing Star Wars, or what do I think? Your Blackjack is a girl more than a boy? I think for Blackjack it doesn't make a difference personally. Made it. Go to Ringman. You're gonna go see it on Friday? Well, if you want to see my spoiler-free review, you can watch the first 8 minutes of my review, but I won't spoil anything. I enjoyed the film. I think there was problems with it, but I won't spoil anything else. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have... Darn. Yeah, Star Wars, Last Jedi was actually a really good movie, I think, in my opinion. I just think I don't want to spoil anything. It's opening weekend this weekend, so some of you guys have seen it and some of you haven't. So I do recommend seeing it if you're a Star Wars fan. I know some people are like, they hate on everything Star Wars, so like they love Star Wars, but they only love the original 3. I still think Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie. So, do you not like genders and styles for some characters? I don't mind gender as far as Transformers. I think that personally, when it comes down to, I'm not telling you anything that happens with Spasma. I mean, with Phasma. Spasma. But I think as far as gender and Transformers, this is my personal opinion. I think that it depending upon continuity, like I like, for this G1 cartoon, I think that gender in the Transformers G1 cartoon does serve a biological purpose. I think that outside of the G1 cartoon, I mean, which Beast Wars is a part of, that it doesn't serve a purpose. Why did I do that? I do this like every time. You want to watch the first 3 Star Wars movies? Well, yeah. If you look at my shirt, this is the poster for Star Wars, the first movie, not chronological, but the first Star Wars movie. And to me, that should, like, I always say it should be called Star Wars, because that is the first movie. But unfortunately, it's now called A New Hope, so it's not the same movie anymore. That's the true sequel, the prequel to Kiss Players. Well, Binaltech and Alternators, if I remember correctly. What's my opinion on Michael Bay's Transformers movies? Only the first one is any good. I think each one of them have good elements. I just don't. I think that all 5 of them are bad movies. Who should I go to next? Who should I go to next? I got a choice of. The only one on 1986 movie that see who survived was Bumblebee, Jazz, Hound, and the Dinobots. Well, Cliffjumper survived. There's a lot of Autobots who survived. Ringman. And here we go. The music in this stage reminds me of Crashman. Ah! Prowl is your favorite front Transformer from the movie. Well, if you want to know what happened to Prowl, read the Binaltech storyline, and apparently Chip Chase was Chip Chase took over in a new body for Prowl, so. which is definitely good for Prowl fans to know that he basically, that he lived on through, Chip Chase lived on through Prowl, or vice versa. Shoot. What do I think about animated Prowl? I liked animated Prowl. I liked the fact that he was a ninja. I liked the fact that he was different. At the same time, he was still that lawman, yet being a ninja. It's like a ninja lawman. This game has been very generous with the one-ups. I wouldn't worry too much about KISS players. Just know that it's a thing that happened, and you don't have to worry about anything other than that. If you don't like KISS players, don't worry. You're not alone. It is what it is. Cyclonus being some form of honorable doesn't jive with Unicron Minion to me, yeah. Well, the thing is that he was built to be a new Decepticon for Galvatron. Who he was before, I mean, I believe it's Skywarp. 100% believe it's Skywarp. But, at the same time, who Cyclonus is not who he was. If that makes any sense. It's kind of like how Waspinator became Thrust. Waspinator was basically like the blow-up guy, whereas Thrust was a little bit more, or Beast Machine's Thrust. It's kind of the same thing. But at the same time, he did gain intelligence. So, it could have used bombshell parts. But I think that loyalty definitely plays into a factor when it comes down to being Skywarp. So, drinks every time Mario gets a 1-up in a video and shows you how to get some. How come in Transformers Jazz survived getting eaten by Unicron? That's because Michael Bay didn't care about Jazz. He didn't care who lived or died when it came down to different Autobots. Do I like Armada Starscream? I do. I like G1 Starscream just because I guess I like Chris Latta's voice, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with Nice. He took me out pretty quick. Animated Cyclonus didn't explain his origins. It's because he didn't need to. He was just there. What's up there, Stephen P? Next on the boss order, huh? He's not going out pretty easily. Maybe I should have done someone else. Which animated Starscream clone did I like the most? Ugh. Darn it. Pharaoh shot. Am I a fan of triple changers? I am. I like triple changers. Yeah, I'd say Slipstream, definitely. Boom. Dustbuster is Skullman's weakness? Okay. So I should hit Skullman up next. Hate how combiners in Trent and Michael Bay just pile up on top of each other. Yeah, and then they just meld into, like, each other. It's as if, like, hey, boom. There's just, like, the garbage compactor. Between all continuities, I don't understand Stunticons. Do you think you can explain them? Stunticons, okay. Well, here's the thing about Stunticons. The idea behind the Stunticons was that the Autobots were cars, the Decepticons were jets and everything else. So the Autobots having a jet team and the Decepticons having a car team was a novel concept. That's the whole idea behind... that is literally the whole idea behind the Stunticons. They merged to form Menasor. Or, yeah, not Menasar, Menasor. And Devastator's a mechanical kaiju. So the whole idea is that, like, it's different for him. You know, for the Stunticons. It's kind of like Garbage Compactor is actually an enemy type. Yep, that's why he's called Motor Master. What's up, Rodimus? Did you get the balloon at Pharaohman stage? I did not get the balloon at Pharaohman stage. Was there? Do I need to get it? Is it something that I will miss out on if I don't get the balloon? Yeah, Dino. You know, Q and Dino are not Mirage and Wheeljack. That's no matter how much they want to say it. That's why I call it Cyber Engineer. If they're going by different names, they're not them. Up or right? Which way should I go? Godzilla versus the Transformers End of the World. So should I go up or should I go right? Infernicus is a better combiner in the movie Devastator? I'd say so. Let's see. Can I get it and not get killed? It's worth it not to get it. Ziggler, the new U.S. champ. Oh, so somebody's watching WWE tonight. Oh, Ziggler's... Hold on a second. Ziggler won a belt? He hasn't won a belt in, like, forever. They are certainly generous with one-ups tonight. Yeah, I watched, what was it? It's December now. I did watch Survivor Series, but that was like, I don't really get a chance to watch wrestling very much. Rodimus, I was reading about how the Japanese continuity connected pretty much all the aspects of all different Japanese versions of Transformer shows, like in '06. It's interesting how they merged everything, but they stopped. Like, they stopped caring, realizing that the continuity couldn't continue. Triple threat match, nice. Barricade was good, but which version? Movies of War? I would say Barricade, like, he's a movie creation. Like, the name of everyone's favorite John Cena. You know, Barricade, there was a G1 Barricade, but the Decepticon that was created for the movie, that was probably the best version of him, but he's underutilized. So, that's just my personal opinion on Barricade. Do I think Cyclonus somehow absorbed his armada? I think, yeah. I think what ended up happening is that it's basically a meld of the two of them. And the leftover bits were used to make a third sweep. So, I saw that the Fortress Maximus version of Car Robots goes through some kind of dimensional rift and he ends up on Planet Master before they evolve to Headmasters. I have to read up on that because I know that continuity gets really weird at that point. You're like, I don't understand this. This is kind of like, their continuity is so freaky. Do I think Barricade will be in the Bumblebee movie? No. Nitro Zeus and Dreadbolt are dumb names, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there. Not in G1 cartoon, there was a Micromaster named Barricade. So, do I think Michael Bay at the Stunticons to a Transformers? I think Michael Bay's done with Transformers. And that would be a good thing. Do I think Michael Bay... No, Deathsaurus was a great Decepticon in Victory. Yeah, he was a great Decepticon. He was... He was just like... He had like literally an entire force like behind him. It was like a brand new Decepticon leader with a brand new Decepticon group, you know, cast of characters on both the Autobots and the Decepticon side. So I like them both. Come on. Man. Of course he got me. So, Spring Hook. I don't like any of the Transformers names with, Robots in Disguise. All the Decepticons and Robots in Disguise, I think, like, were throwaway characters. I don't even remember any of their names, except for, like, Steeljaw, which, wrongly named. Jeez. Take that. Yeah, Thunderhoof. And he talked with a bad New York accent. You can't... It was just a bad accent. It wasn't even like... Didn't even sound actually like an actual New Yorker talks. Do I think the cyber... What do I think about the Cyberverse cartoon designs? I still think it's too early in production to know, like, if it's going to be any good. Diamond Bolt's Michael Bay standee is actually Bob from Super Mario Glitchy 4 pretending to be Michael Bay. Yeah, bad gangster accent. Drill Man or Dive Man? Dive Man it is. What do we come of the new Cyberverse stuff? I think... I was hoping it would be better, and I don't think it's going to be that good. It was supposed to be like Al Capone. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to prick in the neck. Thanks for being generous with the one-ups. Oh! Which version of Lockdown is better? I think animated. I liked animated. I was the only thing I didn't like about animated was the designs of the robots. I think that the designs of the robots were just way off, like super chins. Yay, more one-ups now for Mega Man 4 stream. We all know submarines are weak against bones. Don't tell the Navy, or at least don't tell the opposing. Them bones, them dry bones. Kill the hamburger. Super chins. Ah. Ah, man, he got me. Here comes the Crimson Chin. Super Chin. How many extra lives? Yeah, I got a lot of extra lives. My next Transformers topic has to do with the bots that died in the movie. And it's coming literally like as soon as I can get this next, I just need a portion recorded by somebody. And once I get that recording, I can make it live. I'm literally at that point. Shoot. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! That sucked. That sucked. Aw, man! Nitro Zeus created something like bait. Are you sure Wheeljack died in 1986 or he's just sleeping Primal? I think my explanation had to do with Binaltech, explaining that the version of Binaltech had him transfer to a new body. Well, I could afford. I missed the grapple arm. Should call him Torpedo Man. I mean, them being dead doesn't have to do with the fact that, like, the only reason why Optimus turned gray was because, all right, what's his weakness? Is it Dust? Is it Skull? I think Gears might have been dropped in the acid. Huffer Huffer, I think, died in the Battle of Autobot City. Yeah, Starscream turned gray, but like again, they wanted to nail in the coffin that they were dead. The wire and the balloon. I don't know what this wire and balloon is. Why wasn't Snarl with the Dinobots throughout the 1986 movie? You'll see. Skull barrier. Snarl was there. Snarl was always there. Ah. Stupid me. This is the day of conversation? Yeah, you could say that. Got him. There are other huge Transformers, so I don't know. You're surprised that Predaking is big? No, I mean, Predaking is huge. Like, he is just a very large, combiner for being a G1 bot. Animators put them ahead of Spike and B and Jazz and the Acid Pit and Conveyor. Animation error in Transformers. Pretty much. And here we go, Drill Man. There's too many animation errors in Transformers. If you go by the original toys, Predaking was the largest G1 toy combiner. The balloon is inferior and functions like item 1 and 2. The grappling hook functions like mechanical arm provided commando, except you can only aim up. I can go back and get them, can't I? So should I die and try and go back and get those items? I mean, I can. I've got time. Then I think I will. Come on, go through. I'm actually trying to die. Do we need a Masterpiece Skylinks? I don't think they'll ever make a Masterpiece Skylinks, but I think if they do make another... Alright, so Pharaoh Man stage, you said, right? Where I should go to Pharaoh Man stage first and get the balloon? Stormtroopers can't aim. Unless you're Phasma. Aha! Divergent path, huh? Sweet. Transformers can't aim either. And it transports you partway through the stage, yeah. And I can just die and get to the stage select with the item, right? Am I using the power glove? No, my arms don't have a power glove on, no. The power glove is so bad. Now, where is the grappling arm? Which stage is the grappling arm on? You hate Lockdown's wrists? Yeah, I'm using the U-Force. Thought about buying a Genesis for Christmas? I still have my Genesis down in the basement. Along with my other game systems. Like older ones. Power Glove is so good it's bad. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad. In Dive Man stage, go down to the beast after beating the second wheel and mini boss. Alright, so we need to go back to Dive Man stage. Yay! The balloon. Jerk. Who's my favorite headmaster? My wife. Oh, burn! No. But actually, as far as Transformers is concerned, my favorite headmaster would probably be I mean, toy-wise, probably I don't know, it's kind of a hard one. I mean, I like Chrome Dome, you know, just simply because, I mean, I think he's like an interesting car design, but alright, so now to beat this second one. Now, where is this pit? This one right here? Oh. Nice. Favorite type of master? I would say I like the idea behind Power Masters, because it's, you know, the power to transform is basically built like, it's almost as if like their transformation cog is, you know, the smaller bot or whatever, whereas like the headmaster is kind of like a silly idea. Target masters, like, okay, well now you don't have a gun because, and how in the world do you keep your equilibrium if you're, you know, if you're a guy in a bodysuit? So I think Power Masters actually makes the most sense, because basically it's like, you know, you can kind of exit the bodysuit and become like one with the Transformer. And I think that makes more sense. What do I think happened to Shockwave and Predaking after Predacons Rising? I don't know what happened to them. I mean, maybe it's just, I mean, it's an unresolved plot point. Do I like booty? My wife. Alright, take care, Last Gamer. Head on, head on. Apply directly to the forehead. No comment, Matron Prime. Daniel and Wheelie had basically the Bumblebee and Spike relationship. That was how it was supposed to be, so... Oh! Darn it. They need a sequel to the Prime series better than the movies. Well, Robots in Disguise was the sequel. Never thought about the whole ammo situation with Target Masters. Well, that's the thing. It's like, you know, when the little bot is on his own, you don't have a gun. Not making this mistake again. Aha. Am I excited for the Bumblebee spinoff? Not really. I think a lot of people have gotten franchise fatigue, and I'm not as excited as I would be if I didn't think Transformers, but the Bumblebee spinoff was going to be any good. Like if I thought it was going to be good, I would say, oh yeah, definitely. But okay, that's cool. This stage is really long. There's like no avoiding them. Oh. Man. And his name is John Cena. The internet meme himself. And I think he knows he's an internet meme now. I'll just spam that and get through. Seriously? Thoughts on Disney in 20th century? Good and bad at the same time. Alright, that is annoying. So, what's better, the original cartoon or the comic? I'm a fan of the cartoon, so I know a lot of people are fans of the comic book, but I've always been a G1 cartoon fan. Like, you know, I grew up on the G1 cartoon. No! No, no, no! Arg! Oh. Alright, not gonna lie, that was hard. I had to focus on that. Oh, Can you imagine if I actually was able to beat him with 1 life left? I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that. Oh, that was tough. But knowing how easy he was, but his stage was so hard. Disney owning everything. Okay. Here's my thoughts. Finally, Marvel has the rights to their characters back. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. What I don't like is that basically Marvel owns a little too much, you know? I mean, not Marvel. Disney owns a little too much now. And I'm wondering if that's going to stagnate competition. So... I mean, they own Star Wars, they own Marvel, they own a lot. They do own a lot. Do I think Quake and what do I think about them? I don't like the idea that they were target masters and now they're headmasters. Does that make sense? Dr. Kozak. What if Disney owned Transformers? We'd probably see Transformers go into a more kid-friendly fashion. But then again, I don't know. I don't think it would be the best thing in the world. I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world. Transformers is in need of a G1 resurgence. A good G1 resurgence. And not just toy-wise, but like the mainline series should be like a G1-esque look, feel, and everything. You know, granted, I would like to see like the G1 Transformer, you know, cartoon brought to a, you know, newer audience. Crap. Yeah, you think Hasbro will prevent that? Well, the thing is Hasbro owns them, and they're the toy company. So, I don't think Hasbro will, you know, be willing to sell, because Hasbro is looking to buy other toy companies. They were looking at buying Mattel, so I don't think they're hurting for money. You think Hordak on She-Ra blew up view screen about as much as Galvatron did in season 3? I gotta rewatch the Masters of the Universe series, both He-Man and She-Ra. I haven't seen them in forever. I mean, I've only seen like bits and pieces of episodes after the original shows like ended. Yeah, well, DC doesn't own Warner Brothers, so, which I don't think is going to happen. New Beast Wars Netflix's original is confirmed. I don't think that was confirmed. Oh, no, no! Oh. No, Fortress Maximus was the biggest Transformer in G1, toy-wise. And I think... No, no! I was gonna get that one up, and then I got knocked back. People want to see me get mad. I want to see a G1 reboot. Yup, definitely want to see a G1 reboot. Bone Crusher hated everything. Bone Crusher was about survival of the fittest. That was what the original Bone Crusher was all about. Yeah, I seem to be getting some generous one-ups every now and then. You would like to see it in CG? I don't know if I would like to see it in CG, and that's because the animation budget wouldn't allow for them to actually have more than like 5 characters on each side. And that's the thing about, like, animations, like, how many characters can you have? Oh man, that was cool. Give us G1, yep. I should use the balloon. Shoot. No! Is it me, or is, like, my skill diminishing over time? Dang it. Come on. Okay, so where were we here? What are the good parts of Energon? There were none. Is the surface is that last level slippery? Yeah, this surface is slippery on this level. Is I mean this. No. I usually use Brightman's weapon, freezes everything easy. Well, there's an idea. But doesn't freeze them. Aha! The Energon toy line wasn't that bad. Boom. Would I like if it mocked? I would like picture this. Imagine if they did a G1 reboot where there's an episode where they go to the core of Cybertron and they meet someone who watches meet Vector Prime, let's say. And he watches over other continuities and says, oh, hey, there's all these different universes or whatever, and maybe they did a crossover between all those other universes. That would be cool. Not necessarily making fun of it, but kind of acknowledging that the other series exist. So a fourth wall episode? Yeah, maybe something like that, where it's very aware of previous series. I was trying to jump. Yeah, why not? Because let's say it's one of the original 13 Transformers. Next week, yeah, is Christmas Eve. I'm trying to think if, I have to find out whether or not I'm going to be with family. And if I do a live stream, maybe it might be with a live stream. With, maybe I might do it with my wife present. We'll play, maybe we'll play a 2-player game together. But yeah, that would be, I think, would be a really cool idea if they did that. Make him the official watcher of the Transformers multiverse. That's a good idea. Oh, man. I don't like this stage. What do I think Abominus is going to look like? I think he's going to look very similar to his G1 self. Can I do a Cliff Jumper retrospective? Yeah, I could do one. That actually sounds like a pretty cool, nifty idea. As a character, I haven't gone off and explored. Yeah, they could make the new G1 cartoon like more adult. That would be pretty cool. I like that idea. Who's my favorite combiner? G1 toy-wise, I would say Defensor. Favorite combiner as far as, like... I always liked the aerial bots. Favorite... I mean, what's the most underused character? Skids. Wait a minute. It needs to be official where nobody kills Starscream because everyone knows that's bad. Ah. Charlotte Flair is still champ. That's not a bad thing. Duster Buster. Well, he's going to get some Duster Buster in his... Who owns Transformers story rights? It all depends upon what story they're making. You know, like, Hasbro pretty much owns it 100% regardless. Boom. Most underused character would definitely be Rainmakers. Yeah. Any character that only showed up in one episode and didn't have a toy. Favorite female? Moonracer. Definitely Moonracer. What do I think that after all these years they finally made a Dinobot combiner? I think it was a long time coming, but then again, if you look at the current Power of the Primes toy line, everybody's a combiner. Every toy is a combiner in a way, I think. Like, so it kind of cheapens it in a weird way. So, like, I kind of like the idea of, like, only certain characters can combine. You know, I hate stages like this. Who are the Star Seekers? There's a trademark company that hates Transformers names. So then Scrounge doesn't count because he wasn't part of... Well, Scrounge showed up in, what, like 2 or 3 issues of the comic book. So... And, you know, him finally getting a toy after all these years, I guess that's, Huh. Yeah, he was only in the smelting pool. So, wait, so he wasn't... Okay, that's right, he was only in one issue. I thought he showed up in... It was 2 issues, but I guess that was Blaster's Revenge was the following episode. I mean, following issue. DEF CON didn't get a toy till years later, and it was only a convention exclusive, so it's like obscure characters like that are like really underused. Hurry! Alright, how am I supposed to get that? Aha! Yeah, I've been going on for a while, Dade. Uh-oh. How am I supposed to kill him? Have they ever made some sort of BOT toy? No? And thank goodness. Ugh. Darn it. I almost had him. I could have beaten him too. Did anyone like the comic Death of Optimus Prime? Are you talking about the IDW comic, or are you talking about this comic where he kills himself by blowing himself up? Fighting Skynet. I've not read it, so I've not, like, there's a lot of IDW comics I've not read, so I definitely need to catch up on it. Genesis. Yeah, I've read a lot of I read the first 3 miniseries. I read Maximum Dinobots. And I'm starting to read the Spotlights. No, no, no! Ah, he knocks you off once. That's it. You're done. That sucks. That sucks. It's Judgment Day. Maybe I should do Terminator 2, the arcade game. Beirut and Headmasters? He didn't even do Headmasters. He just basically had someone call himself a Headmaster and say, oh, he's a Headmaster. Do I think they'll ever solve the Cyclonus thing? Probably not. I mean, I've never gotten a response from anybody like when I've asked, so they just basically left it open-ended. You think Disney is breaking antitrust laws? Maybe. No, 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 no! How in the world? I was literally out of its... Maybe you might be talking about the Dreamwave comics? Can't remember that someone put all the 80s Transformers on it. You can read almost all of them, but not all of them. Yeah, the rage is strong with this one. Definitely rage. Definitely ready to rage quit this game. Yep, I'm rage quitting. After streaming for like what, 2 hours? Alright, I am getting this password. A1, A4, B5, E2, F1, F3. I hate Burner Man. Don't get me started on Burner Man. Mega Man and Bass and Burner Man stage don't... Yep. Well, I got a password, so I'm saved. And yeah. What do I think about Mega Man 11 coming out? I'm happy about it. Burner Man can burn to the ground. You will burn, Maximal. You will burn. Mega Man 11, I'm excited for. Before Mega Man 11 comes out, I want to have played through and beat all original Mega Man games. It's not the stage that's hard, it's the stupid boss. Okay. All right, does anybody see me yet? My PC just rage quit this game. That's how angry I got. I got so angry that my PC rage quitted for me. It literally rage quit. My whole PC rage quit for me. It got angry. It did not like that boss. It got trigger happy. Yup. Wow. Oh. Alright, well guys, I'm going to end the stream at this point. Obviously, for whatever reason, the computer decided to freak out on me. Clearly, I had a wonderful time rage quitting on this game, and I will resume it. Maybe sometime this week. Maybe I'll finish it. So, the rage was real. The computer rage quit on me. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. It just all of a sudden disconnected and reconnected. Strange. Don't know why. Weird. Have never had that happen to me before, but awesome. Awesome. My next Transformers video will be up soon. Hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday. You know, thanks for chilling out with me tonight. Spending 2 hours playing Mega Man 4. Join me on Thursday. I will be playing Transformers Fall of Cybertron on Twitch. And my next Transformers video will be up. So, you guys have a good night. And until next time, guys.